This is Catherine Isabel, and you're listening to the Knife Party podcast. I hope you enjoy it, because I don't.
Groovy. Hello. Welcome to another edition of the Knife Party podcast, where we live all on the cutting room floor. I am, of course, your illustrious host, Zach Evergreen. Joined with me today again, once a fortnight, with the Kevin Smith. Kevin, how are you, buddy?
I am fantastic, sir. How about yourself?
I'm glad you picked out this movie. I give you always a choice of movies to pick out from. It's not like the Stop the Bike situation that we had in the past, where we all kind of pick something. I always give you a choice of two. You chose one of the best movies of all time, in my opinion. We're going to talk about that, but first, let's talk about what makes the show all possible, and that's the Patreons. Patreon.com/knifepartypod is where you go. For only $5, I got 5 kids to feed. You'll find over almost 600 hours of radio on there, because we don't even only do the show. We also do Slime Wreck Radio, which is back by a popular demand, and we're rocking and rolling. It's very fun. I'm bringing back a show that I kind of put to bed, but I'm bringing it back. Midnight Ramen, our video game show, and also Knife Party After Dark. It's where I talk to other podcasters and people like Kevin Smith after the tape is not rolling, and we try to get some cool stuff. Sometimes it airs, sometimes it doesn't, but it's definitely not safe for work. So there you go. Oh, I got a phone call. It's by David Benson. We're going to have to go ahead and answer this phone call. Don't worry, it's not going to be like last time. David Benson, you were on the show on Knife Party Pod. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, David. How are you? We're talking the Terminator 1984.
Oh, great.
Would you like me to call you back in a little while? I'm going to take that as a yes. Anyway, David Benson, there he is. He's a Patreon. Oh, shit. Here he goes again. This is not going to be like last time, I swear. David Benson, you are on the show. Oh, and he hung up again. Kevin, I swear it's not going to be like last time. It's not going to be our Memento episode. We're actually going to put our fangs and our claws in this, and we are going to do a deep dive on the best tech-noir film, something that has changed the industry, that put Cameron on the map, the Terminator 1984. And also, too, by the way, do not forget that Kevin Smith is not a one-trick pony. No. He's on other things like, for example, the Sons and Shadows entertainment industry. They do a bunch of cool stuff that I actually enjoy. Their Chopping Mall review was one of the best things I've ever heard. I laughed so hard my wife punched me in the arm. Kevin, how do we find you?
You can find us usually on YouTube. Just search Sons and Shadows, and the channel that shows up that says Sons and Shadows, that's us. And we've got some great shows like 0 Point Reviews, where we talk about various different movies, where I was trained to podcast movie reviews from my mentors, Trace Beaulieu and Frank Conniff, the Mads from Mystery Science Theater.
Kevin, didn't we gonna say that we're gonna change the review channel to Who the F Cares?
That sounds like fun, because like, really, who does?
I mean, I think that I like 0 Point Reviews, but Who the F Cares? I'm in. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna double subscribe. You know, I'm gonna hit twice.
We also need one that says "Shut up, blowhard."
Oh, we got that. I got that button. It's right here. There we go. That's the shut up blowhard. You just tell me when to press it. Also, I'm
surprised my mother didn't put that as my middle name.
Kevin has got a bunch. So it's funny because in podcast land, I'm more of a verbal guy, and you're more of a visual guy, and I get it. Your company is more on, YouTube and all that stuff. Check them out. It's a lot of fun. They have backdrops. They have all their cool collectibles and stuff they'll show you throughout. It's a lot of fun. I know I'm more of a drive your car to work kind of podcaster, and we all work in different ways, and I totally get it. Kevin, we actually do need to give a shout out to somebody. Kevin, Jonathan Fallen, who was on the show last time that we did a episode. Do you remember Memento? He was playing it. Yes. Well, anyway, his podcasting partner did in fact die of a heart attack. And
oh my God.
I'm not joking. This is not a prank or a poll or whatever. So anyway, Cobra Dad just died. So shout out to him. If you guys want to send any money for any of the help that's going on with that, you could go to Hoodcast AF is where you go, and there's going to be a bunch of stuff on their links to donate to the GoFundMe. I'm pretty sure they're selling a bunch of collectibles and stuff in order to raise money for that. So, God bless, my cousin and the family and everything else they're going through. We wish them, all the best. I know we shit on each other and we make merchandise but kayfabe broken. It's just like pro wrestling. When podcasts are mad at each other, it's all a theater. We actually do love Jonathan. We love Hoodcast AF, and I really apologize for the family. And I hope everything will be worked out soon. And I, if you do have any money to donate, that'd be awesome. If not, that's cool too. Just give them your support, and that'll help out. Kevin, how are you?
Yes, sir. Well,
yes.
Well, I take it back. Otherwise, I've got a kidney infection, but other than that, I'm doing pretty damn good.
Oh man, that sucks. Are you pissing blood there, my friend?
No, I just can't bend over. I swear to Christ, for like a week, I haven't been able to bend over. It's like, ow. All right, never mind. Sorry.
Kevin, that goes on to our next sponsor, Caps and Cork on the borderlands of Vallejo, California, American Canyon, California. Caps and Cork is where I get all my adult beverages needs met. I am drinking a Hop Stupid by Lagunitas at 8% with a great IBUs. Are you drinking anything today, Kevin Smith?
I am. I went and got a variety pack, 12 pack of Cider Boys from Oregon, I think. I believe they're in Oregon based.
Which he would have got at Caps and Cork had he had the ability, but he does not.
Yeah, I wish I lived down there. Goodness.
Okay, so
we don't have awesome places to buy liquor like that there. Ours here is like, you get what you can at the grocery store. But Cider Boys, because of my my celiac disease, this is friggin' great. It doesn't have weed in it. It doesn't mess up my stomach like beer does. And it's all apple cider mixed with different fruit juices. So like the one I'm drinking now is apple and pineapple, and it tastes just like drinking a Dole.
Would your
a can of Dole pineapple juice?
Would your co-host be mad at you? And by the way, I do have to apologize because last time we did a podcast, I was a tiny bit more intoxicated than I like to be, but I am straight today.
Oh, you're fine. I'm never as intoxicated as I'd like to be. I try to be.
Okay. All right, man. Well, hey, let's check it out. This was my first ever review 200 plus episodes ago, 4 years ago. And I just got, my check mark back, and I just got, mandated for ads and everything else. And I'm all verified and I feel good about it. And I thought, man, I really want to redo my original review, which was of Terminator. And I thought nothing better than Kevin Smith. Kevin, I have so many, I don't even need to look for a notebook for this one. I have all my notes in my noggin, if you will.
Oh gosh, yes.
And I think we're going to have a lot. So, but I like to rip off what you guys do on Who the F Cares. And that's when did you first see this movie? How old were you? How did it affect you? Were you a sure at the time? Were you a kid?
I was 4. I saw this as soon as it hit VHS.
Nice.
My dad rented it in like 84, 85. So I was 4 or 5.
This would be 85 is when it came out in VHS.
Yeah, so I was probably 5. I don't think I saw this in the theater. Maybe, but I doubt it because I know my dad was like, "Oh, damn," when we rented it.
Oh, really, really. So it was was it a surprise to everybody? I mean, like, did you guys know what you were getting into when you first threw this movie on? Like, hey, this. Okay.
No, to everyone else to my mom and dad, my brother hadn't been born yet. To my dad, his understanding, this was just like it's the dude from Conan.
All right, let's actually talk about that for a second. This movie had no promotion. It had no trailers, really. It had trailers on other VHSs, but it didn't have a trailer. This movie just had Arnold with the gun, with the gargoyle glasses on. That was all the promotion, and that was all it needed. People loved this movie. It went down a bit. Now that I'm an official rater on Rotten Tomatoes, this used to be 100%. Now it's at 90. And I'm wondering what happened. I'm wondering what happened. But this is on my mount. Yeah, go ahead.
My guess is going to be the confusion from the millennials as to why Sarah's got that weird look on her face in that one meme.
Yeah, there's a lot of memes that came from this movie. But anyway, what would you give this? I mean, honestly, think about it. I'm not talking about now.
Oh, golly.
Oh, and all the way. Also, too, we have to go full circle. You watched this when it first came out. When's the last time you watched this? Because I just watched it today at 3:16. I know because it was okay. Because I was wearing a Stone Cold Austin 3:16 shirt, and I thought it was ironic. And yeah, God damn it! What? Anyway, what? This movie is fabulous. I'm going to give it a 99 or 98. 98 is as low as I'll go. What do you think?
I'll mirror that. I'll mirror the 98.
This is on
I'm not sure what else could have really made this any better.
This is on my Mount. I could tell you. I could tell you what could make it better, but let me get into it. This is on my Mount Rushmore. So you know how everyone has their Mount Rushmore movies. I always say it's RoboCop, Terminator, Predator, and Alien. Those are my Mount Rushmore, where these are perfect movies.
Sure.
I don't think, and I know we talk a lot about different movies, cult movies, and there's other movies that we like, but I'm going to say if Mount Rushmore, I'm going to put Kyle Reese, I'm going to put Dutch, I'm going to put Ripley, and I got to put Alex Murphy. Those are my heroes in 80s cinema and in cinema in general.
Have you played the newest RoboCop game yet?
No, I heard it's good. Actually, if you want to talk about gaming, I've actually been because I'm kind of a weird nerdy fanboy of Bloodlines and Vampire Masquerade. I've been playing the new Bloodlines 2, which actually does play like the Rogue City. But tell me, how does the new Rogue City play?
Rogue City is phenomenal. The one that comes after that, the sequel to it or the appendage to it,
yes,
is crazy good.
Really?
There's a lot of side quests and little things to do in Rogue City, but unfinished business is just nothing but blowing stuff away, and it's phenomenal. You get to drive the Ed 209.
Oh, nice.
It could be. I cried. Brother, I cried because you were really smoking all these cops, these dirty cops and stuff, and it was just the most amazing thing.
I'm gonna definitely have to check it out because a lot of people our age, we love games, but we're not allowed to.
But you get to play as Alex in that one.
Yeah, I like that. Alex Murphy is such a great character in cinema and in video games. I mean, especially I love it that he lended his voice to it. That's one of the reasons why I really like the Arkham games is because we actually got to play it through my Batman, and my Joker. Instead of, it's just some voice actor, we actually got to hear like the Batman I grew up with and the Joker I grew up with.
Well, the Arkham series was very much, if you chose to look at it as a goodbye or closing final chapter for Batman the Animated Series.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Terry takes over after the end of Arkham Knight.
Mm-hmm.
But golly, yeah, it was very much the animated series for adults, and it was wonderful. It is wonderful.
Joker here, and you're listening to Kevin Smith on the Knife Party podcast. Why don't you enjoy him, will you? I'm sorry, Kevin. Let's get back to the movie.
Terminator.
I gotta say, I got so many fun facts on this. I don't even have them written down in front of me. I'm just going to throw them out there, and we're going to start with casting. And I think you know where I'm going with this. The original casting was going to be Kyle Reese, was going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the Terminator was going to be O.J. Simpson.
What? I thought it was going to be Lance Henriksen.
No, O.J. Simpson was going to be the original Terminator. But then every time Cameron met with Arnold, and he goes, he should move like this, and every time he enters a building, he should be looking at structural flaws, and he never reload, while looking, and he should never blink when he shoots. And all these things should make the Terminator super important to the story. And then Cameron goes, you should play the Terminator. And he goes, I really want to be the hero. And then Michael Biehn comes up, and Michael Biehn fails the first and then succeeds on the second. And and it was the whole he can't be bargained with, he can't be reasoned with speech. That was.
Oh, yeah.
Is Michael Biehn the best unsung actor of the 80s? I'm serious.
Yes.
I mean, what?
Do you
go ahead.
Remember in the 90s when Wizard Magazine would say, we're going to cast this comic book movie? And every time they did X-Men,
yes,
Michael
I do.
Biehn was always Cyclops. And you're like, yeah, that would be fucking rad.
Dude. Am I the only guy who likes Cyclops as well? By the way, I just pre-ordered the Wolverine game. I'll tell you how it is when it comes in September. But I always had a boner for Cyclops. I always thought Cyclops was cool. I liked the love triangle angle, and yeah, Michael Biehn because he's such a Boy Scout. He's such a. You know what I mean? He's such a leader, a Boy Scout. He should have played Superman. He would have been the best.
That'd have been cool.
Cool. Obviously, Nick Cage would have been a better Superman, but he would have been a great Superman.
I don't know. I would have loved Michael Biehn over Nick Cage.
But when you saw Nick Cage in his costume and everything else, did you?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
And I loved Nick Cage even then. Like, I had that brief period where he was doing the direct to DVD movies where I was kind of like, yeah, this shit isn't for me.
Can we admit though one thing that Willy's Wonderland is better than anything Five Nights at Freddy's has ever done?
Willy's Wonderland was my favorite movie of that entire year.
Thank you. I'm bowing to my computer right now to Mr. Kevin Smith. Thank you for my yes.
I took it upon myself to seek out Moi and become friends with him online because I loved Willy's Wonderland so goddamn much.
You need to get me in these.
Weasel.
Can you get me in these circles that you're involved in? I don't understand how. I'm friends with you, but you know all these guys, and I would like to be friends with. The only guy I know that you would probably like to be friends with is the writer and director and everything else of The Crow. Jim.
J.O. Barr's awesome.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't like him. He'd probably hit on your girl, and it would make you uncomfortable, and your children, by the way.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. He likes to smoke. He likes to smoke Winston cigarettes and just make fun of people. It's like he's very, very goth. Like more goth than you would like him to be.
You just start doing your Azrael King of the Night impressions.
Exactly.
Ooh, sketty.
But then he would make fun of you and going, "You're so gay, dude." Like anyway, that's kind of the way he is. All right. So we both saw this when we were young. I saw this in 1987. Mm-hmm. And I remember it was a big thing on Fox right before Terminator 2 came out. This was, do you remember back in the day when on network TV they were going to show a movie and it was a big thing? You remember this?
Yes.
Yes. They were going to show this right before Terminator 2. And I remember all my friends at school were talking about it and they've never seen it. And I've seen it probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. And I go, yeah, it's a great movie. It's actually one of my favorite movies. And they show it. And then the next day, I'm not even kidding you. They flooded the merchandise with toys, with T2 toys, with T2 trading cards, everything. Yeah. And I'm not saying T2 is bad. T2 is great. But is it better than the original? I don't think so. A lot of people say that Terminator 2 is the best sequel of all time. I still say Aliens is. I think...
yeah, either Aliens. My favorite sequels are Aliens, T2, and House 2. Those are the 3 movies where I've seen where they're like, you know what, we're going to step this shit up.
Wow. You House 2 over House 1?
Yeah, dude. Like,
Kevin,
as far as no. As far as a sequel goes, like they took everything from the first movie.
The first movie's so good.
Yeah, dude, it had William Catt and fucking Norm. It was just dope. But you can't redo that. So Cunningham handed it off to Fred Decker, like, do something with this. And he can't redo everything. So he managed to make an even funnier movie in a way.
I don't know, man.
It's not scarier by any means. It's not. It's less. No,
because the original House is actually scary when they go through the mirror dimension and everything else.
Yes, when you see Big Ben, he is.
Oh
terrifying.
My God! Yeah, and he regenerates like that. That is the original House and the kid in the windows and everything. The original House is a masterpiece. That's in my Mount Rushmore of cult movies that, like, wow. You cannot, like, that movie. Okay, hold on real quick. That's like saying Return of the Killer Tomatoes or Return of the Living Dead isn't better than the original, because they are. Because Return of the Living Dead is better than Night of the Living Dead, even though it's not. Yes. Even though it's not a sanctioned sequel, in my mind, it is a better movie.
It is a better movie. Dan O'Bannon had a blessing to write it. Mm-hmm. He did. And
Tarman, all the characters, it's just so good.
Yeah, when those pairs split, and Romero went his way, and then his partner went the other way, and Dan O'Bannon got the opportunity to write the script, it was sanctioned. It wasn't considered a Night of the, but it was still Return of the.
Yeah.
You know, it was still a Living Dead type movie.
It's still this first movie that scared the shit out of me. That was the first movie where I had my covers over my head. To this day, still one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I really don't think zombie movies can get any better.
No. Return of the Living Dead 1 and 2 is like, that's it.
But
let's really get any better than that.
Let's get into why Terminator is so good. Is this a horror movie, Kevin?
Yes, absolutely. The first one is.
Okay. I agree with you. The phone book killer scenario, it is so. think about the impending doom if your name was on that list. If your name had to be Sarah Connor and you were next.
Yeah. And it's like her friend says, "Hey, baby, you're dead.
You're dead, honey." And then she
Yeah.
pops her gum and she goes, think about it. In 100 years, no one will care.
It's fucked up.
Do you also notice when the Terminators? I'm gonna work my fun facts in here as we talk about this movie. Do you notice when the Terminator steals his first car, and the T-800, he runs over a truck that is exactly the same truck he'll be using later on. That blue flat face truck to chase down Kyle Reese. And did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
It does a close up on a truck he runs over, and that's going to be the model that they actually use in the explosion later on.
Interesting. I never caught that.
Did you? I
know the truck, yeah, but I never caught that it was the one later on.
Get out. I also noticed this, and you noticed this, that we have Bill Paxton is not only in this movie, not only in Predator 2, he not only in Aliens. So that means that Bill Paxton is in a Predator, an Alien, and a Terminator movie all at once.
I love him so much.
Bill Paxton is so good.
He was MCU.
One of the best. Yeah. And one of the best. I think that he should have been, not Daredevil. Sorry. He should have actually been Bloodpool or Deadpool.
That would have been cool.
No. If he would have been Deadpool, it would have made a lot of sense, right? Because go ahead.
He's got a bloodlust.
Game over, man. Game over. Hey, why don't you just put her in charge, man? Why don't you just put her in charge?
You feel his pain, though, and his panic.
By the way, we talked about doing this, and I actually would like. This is actually a statement. It's not a decree. It's a statement. Do you think there's any way I can get back on Suns and Shadows with you guys?
Probably, yeah.
Did you guys do Frailty yet?
Yes, we did.
Fuck! God damn it! Okay, all right. I'm gonna figure out what can get me back in. I'm gonna figure out the review.
That was cool
because I want to do Frailty. But anyway. Oh,
we could do Frailty. I'll watch it with you.
Oh, I know you will. Actually, I have an idea with you though, because I've been on this whole LA kind of detective thing. I was thinking either you and I should either do LA Confidential or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I haven't seen either, so I'm down.
You haven't seen? Oh my Lord! Hold on, Kevin Smith. You would love L.A. Confidential because L.A. Confidential is so up your alley. It is
Kevin Spacey, right?
Kevin Spacey. It also has Guy Pearce. It also has the little guy that we love so much. Vern
Troyer?
No. It starts with a D. He's
Dionne Warwick.
No, he produces a lot of things. Danny DeVito.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got it's also got drinking, fighting around the world. It's also got him. Gladiator.
Oh yeah. Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. It is a great movie, man, and it's a mystery from start to finish. And it starts one way and it ends another way. And it's so good. I think you need to see L.A. Confidential. I really think you do. I think that should be our next movie. If you've never seen it, have you done it on 0 Point Reviews?
No, because mostly we do, horror and sci-fi and whatnot.
But it's a cult movie, though. It's a 1920s kind of cult, like. Anyway, let me know. We'll do it unless you guys.
I'm down.
And you could always throw it up, to 0 point if you guys want to do it. But let's talk about some other things about this. All right, so if we were to take this movie as the way it was written, that means that, Arnold Schwarzenegger takes over as the Terminator. And the reason why he does is because he wants to play the hero, Kyle Reese. And then the Terminator was going to be played as OJ. But during this interview, right, he goes, the Terminator, he should look around. He should investigate everything. Everything should be a fact or something that actually, makes him more of a character because he has no character. And then, anyway, that's when Cameron fell in love, and he goes, "You got to play the Terminator. You know the character better." So when he walks in the room and he looks around, do you ever notice that this might be Arnold's best work? I mean, I love Predator.
It's most detailed, yes.
When he walks
it's
into
not him showing what makes me look cool. This is him actually acting. He's acting the way a robot would. He's not acting the way Arnold would. He's acting the way a Terminator would.
Yeah, when he goes in the room and he's cutting out his eye and blah 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 and cutting open his wrist because he has malfunction, and the guy goes, and did you notice when the guy knocks on the door, he goes, dud, 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 dud. Did you ever notice that? When he knocks on the door, he goes, pop, 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 pop. And he goes, "Fuck you, asshole." Buddy, you got a dead cat in there or something? Fuck you, asshole. And then he gets his guns and leaves. Dude, it's all like, this movie is so calculated. It was also written because Cameron had this scary dream when he was a kid. I think he was traveling to Europe. I think it was Italy or France or Spain or whatever. And he had this metallic skeleton following him during this fever dream, and he couldn't forget it. And he drew pictures of it. You could actually watch it online, and that's actually where this came from. A lot of people say this story was stolen from The Man with the Glass Hand, which was a Twilight Zone episode.
Oh.
I say it's not. Because I've seen A Man with a Glass Hand. I don't think it is. I think this is a very original idea. And I think
Do you know what season that is?
I want to say it's season 3.
Okay, I'll check that out later. I just bought the box set, so I'll definitely check that out.
Ooh, look at you. Man with a Glass Hand is the episode name. But a lot of people will say it's from that. A lot of people say that Cameron stole this idea, but after hearing all of Cameron's interviews, I don't think he steals much. I think he might borrow a little bit, but
yeah,
I don't think this is stolen from anything. This is such an original idea, and it's a time assassin, and the fact that it invented a new thing, what we know now as tech noir. It's technology, but it's 1920s noir. And also, this invented another thing, too, which is the chase film. I love the chase film where you're always on the run,
Yeah.
Is there any other movies besides T2 that actually can touch this? And also, too, the guy chasing you, I love the fact that, like, Kyle Reese is protecting you, but Arnold Schwarzenegger's coming after you, and there's nowhere you can go. Oh, and by the way, I failed to mention this. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Reese, a.k.a. Michael Biehn, did all their own stunts. That's pretty fucking amazing when you see the stunts in this movie. There's some hairy stunts. There's one when he punches through the glass, and he spun off the car.
That was real.
That was real.
Their car.
That was real. That was real. That was a real Lincoln, and that was done. And apparently, when they filmed this was during the hottest month of, I think, Santa Monica, I want to say. I want to say. I
That
could be
sounds
wrong.
right.
But either way, it was the hottest month, so they got it so cheap. The crew.
They also did not have a permit to film that day either.
Yes.
So they only really had one shot.
Speak on it, Kevin. I was just about to get to that. Speak on it, please. I love it when you do this.
So yeah, Arnold had no idea. He just had his direction to walk across the street, punch that window in, and start the car, and then drive off. Did not know that wasn't necessarily their car. For one thing.
Totally true.
Yeah, did not know that they did not have a permit, and that they needed to get this done in one shot if possible, because again, not their car necessarily, and no permit. And this was at a time where they certainly patrolled the area. Like LA used to be run by the studios. The LAPD used to be a organization run by the studios.
That's why we're going to do LA Confidential, my friend. Oh, that's why we're going to cover that movie. Oh,
can we do Hollywoodland then also? Because Hollywoodland would be right up there with that.
You mean Once Upon a Hollywoodland? Oh, yeah, with Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
let's do both.
It's not because I like Ben Affleck. It's because I love George Reeves and I love Superman.
But I will tell you, is the only movie that my wife. Actually, no, it's not the only one. It's the only movie my wife and myself fell asleep watching. I will have to give you that, though.
It's boring, yes, but
it's still good.
If you read the book Hollywood Kryptonite, there is so much to it that they left out of the movie where you're just like, damn!
All right. Tell you what, we're going to do Hollywoodland, and then we're going to do LA Confidential right after. This might have to be one where we do 2 weeks in a row.
I'm down. Whatever.
Okay, cool. All right, back to Terminator though.
So yes, in regard to, is this a horror film? Yes, it absolutely was. This scared the shit out of me, and just because it scares you doesn't make it a horror film. But this had a place in the horror flicks, or the Fright Flicks trading cards. Do you remember those?
Yes, I do, and also I think the reason why is that there's a gun involved. I
think it's because it showed the Terminator was a monster. This was a slasher film up to a point until it was a monster movie.
Yeah. Also, too, I love when he comes. Okay, when you first see the Terminator. By the way, he only has like 8 lines in this whole movie, and they go
right.
Washing day, nothing clean, right? And he goes, nothing clean, right? And then he punches through the guy, killing him, and then throws the other guy, and he's fucked up. Takes their clothes, and the next scene you see him, and there's some biker on the phone, and he's like, yeah, you got to pick me up, and he just throws him out, and he looks up Sarah Connor. Then we see him with the dude from Alien, right? No, it's not from Alien. What's the actor's name in the gun shop?
That's oh god damn it, my favorite actor, Dick Miller.
Dick Miller's in there. Yeah. He was also in Repo Man, and he goes, "Yeah, we're gonna close it." And he goes, "Uzi 9mm. Can I get the 45 and a slight walk range? Can I have?" Go ahead.
That devastated me because I had already seen Gremlins at that point, and he just blasted Mr. Futterman. I was like, "Oh!"
I totally get it. Anyway, and he starts loading the shotgun. He goes, "You can't do that, buddy." He goes, "Wrong," and then shoots him, and then do. Right, and now he's on his warpath where he's just killing everybody. Let's talk about one of the best scenes in any movie. Any movie. In fact, this was taught. I don't know if you know this, Kevin. Did you know this was taught in film class? The tech noir scene.
The anal scene?
No, not the anal scene.
Because I've never seen anything as realistic looking as her face.
The tech noir scene is one of the best scenes ever because it does what they call left to right cinema. So
yeah, there's no dialogue, and you are. Forgive me. Let me guess what you're gonna get at. Where you see her in the middle,
mm-hmm.
and then you see Kyle watching.
Yes.
You see the Terminator approaching. You see Kyle getting closer. You see the Terminator approaching. You're like, who's going to get her first? And she has no clue whatsoever that she is a target in the middle of two predators.
But then the best cinematic thing is she accidentally knocks over her drink and she reaches down to grab it. And he looks over and it's a freeze frame shot in slow-mo of him scanning the area. And then she gets up and she has a look of, on her face, a look of relief. And that's when she makes eye contact with Kyle Reese. And then you see the Terminator turn around. He goes back around. He zeroes in on her. He gets the pistol. The laser is on her head. And then you hear get down. Kyle Reese comes over. And then you have what they call the left to right fight scene, where on the left, right, you have the Terminator. On the right, if you notice how it cuts, every time a shot is done, it goes left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right, until the Terminator is exited out of this nightclub through the glass, and then you see his hand move. We know he's alive, and he gets up, and then he comes over to her and goes, "Come with me if you want to live." Holy shit, what a great scene in cinema. One of the best scenes in cinema ever. Like, this tracks of how great is the scene.
I remember this, like, as a kid, this got me going. This was awesome. This was exciting. Like, it didn't, like, hanker any anxiety in me. Like, my poor brother had anxiety really bad. But, like, this, you just couldn't wait to see what would happen. And it was so good. They utilized the skill of editing to drag this scene out just enough,
and slowing it down.
Wonder, yeah, and then you do know that he's still alive, but at the same time, you're just kind of like, well, he is down.
And then you see the fingers move.
Nope. Yeah. You're like, nope. Sorry. All right, you're all screwed.
And the other,
you feel that yes. intensity and that urgency for her.
I love this scene because it is the entryway to our explanation, and the explanation is so great when they get in that groovy Oldsmobile, and he says, it can't be bargained with, it can't be reasoned with, it doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear, it absolutely will not stop until you are dead. And she goes, "Can you stop it?" Now, the funny thing about this, I always say this, is she saying, "Can you stop it?" Like, can you stop this brigade on me? Or can you stop the Terminator? And he says to her, "I don't know. With these weapons, I don't know." We don't know if she's saying, "Can you stop it?" Like, can you knock it off? Like, can you, right?
Can you just shut up for a second? Goddamn.
Yeah, exactly. And then the greatest thing is she goes, "I know we can't make things like that." And he goes, "Yeah, not for another 40 years, which, by the way, I did the math.
20.
Skynet actually would be about right now. So there you go. And then after this, we get a very great chase movie. And I'm talking, this movie pulls out all the stops. This movie wastes no time. The practical effects are fantastic. When we see the Terminator operating on himself, I know a lot of people say they're dated, but when he cuts his own eyeball out, that is some creepy stuff, man.
Yes, it still looks cool. It sounds cool. It's all done via oh God, what do you call it? Forced perspective.
I think Cronenberg worked on this too. If I'm not mistaken, I think he did. I think he worked out as an assistant or something. I think Cronenberg was involved on this. You got to remember too, James Cameron was so broke when making this that he only he only ate McDonald's because his mom stole the coupon book where he got 2 for 1 McDonald's. So he was only eating McDonald's the whole time. And I think they mortgaged their house to actually fund this. Another thing about that's awesome about Cameron, the SAG, the Skilled Actors Guild, whatever, they couldn't hire him as a director and buy the script, so he sold the script to Orion for $100.
Oh shit! Really?
If there was a thing in it that goes, but I have to be able to direct it.
Oh.
So Orion, yeah, I know. But well, I mean, he got all the toy rights and everything else. So I mean, that we all know what makes money in the end of days. It's the toys, right?
Yes. And those the T2 toys were fucking rad.
Dude, we did a whole Slimek radio about the T2 toys, and they were fucking rad. The Flesh toys. That's
what I wanted. I never got it.
Oh, I got it. It was so much fun, and I learned how to. Oh, dude, it was so much fun. But anyway, yeah. So he did get the right, but he did have to sacrifice a lot of stuff. He didn't get a writing credit, and he didn't get a producing credit, even though he did produce this movie and have it funded and everything else. He was only paid actually as a director, but he forever had his name tied to it, though. He goes, you cannot do anything Terminator without me being paid. So in the long run, he did get his paycheck, but in the short term, not so much.
Yeah. I guess for our original greats, Cameron, Lucas, Spielberg, that is the way it went for them in the early days.
Cameron, Lucas, Spielberg. Okay, those. It's funny you don't put Vinderhoven up there. It's funny you don't. I mean, I think those are great.
I still don't think he gets the respect that he deserves.
I think Vinderhoven is.
Anytime they just need something blown up is when they call him.
I think that one day we need to do Showgirls.
No.
No, I think we do. One of these days we need to do Showgirls.
Dude, I have gone my entire adult life without having seen that movie.
It is so bad. Good. It is so bad. And I just rewatched Dune. Remember I gave you the opportunity to watch Dune? You said no.
Yeah, because I don't like that shit neither.
I just rewatched it, and it is fantastic. And I had just a rando person on our glorious feed join me, and we reviewed Dune, and we did a great job, actually.
Marvelous.
Yeah, and I never even met this person. He just joined in. I was going to do Dune by myself, but there we go. But once in a while, you got to review those ones that you think are stinky. Sometimes they're not so stinky.
I had a hard time last night after we reviewed, what did we watch yesterday? Blech. Not He-Man. We did that the week before.
What, Masters of the Universe? How dare you, by the way, you guys shouted that way more than you should have. That movie is great, and I'm a little upset about you guys.
I can't with that movie. I want to throw things at the screen every
Evil
time.
Lynn might be, and also she developed permanent back problems. From that costume, for one,
because of the bustle or the corset.
Yes. Anyway, I love that movie, and how dare you, Eternia, all that stuff.
Where were they in Eternia? They were in fucking New Mexico.
Okay, I don't care. And and the parents leaving on the you guys gave that a bad score. I'm just going to say that, I love that movie, and I think it's better than anything Star Wars ever did, okay? I'm sorry.
Maybe the last 3 Star Wars movies.
Look, I can get on your show, and I can tell you why that movie's better than any Star Wars, because that movie actually had heart to it. It had heart, man.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. It had costume.
No.
Dolph Lundgren, man. I'm sorry. Dolph Lundgren's way cooler.
Dolph Lundgren couldn't speak more than 3 lines a sentence.
Why you got to shit on my childhood? Kev?
Because it shit on my childhood. I cannot wait for tomorrow night, brother. You have no fucking idea. Like tomorrow, I will text you. I'm in the theater. I'm in my seat. I'm going to see real He-Man on the big screen for the first time ever. And I saw that He-Man on the big screen. I saw it. And I've seen it on the big screen again since then.
We're going to have your review on this on Knife Party. We just are. Because I
I don't want to watch it again.
No, I
will. I'll never not watch that movie.
No,
it's
neither
at
will
this
I.
point, it's a guilty pleasure. It's 40 years later.
I do have to tell you something though, and this is truth. This is the last time I'm in a podcast in this studio. I'm getting a new studio tomorrow. So
Are you really?
Yeah. It's going to be painted coffee. Yeah. And I'm getting out of here. I love the studio, don't get me wrong, but it's time for me
Does
to
your
have
wife,
What's
does
that?
your wife know you're leaving?
Oh no, she's down with it. She's like, I want you to because
Get out.
She's gonna be inheriting my purple room. So my game room is gonna be inherited by her. So you know how it is.
Oh, cool.
We got a new bed in there. Dude, I'm telling you, if you see my house, you're gonna be like, how the hell? Because it's like if a kid from 1980s designed his own house. It's like, I want a podcast room here, I want a instrument room here, I want a video game room here, and yeah, that's basically what it is. It's I am so blessed in the fact that I actually have enough square footage to, and
That's pretty dope.
yeah, so now I'm going to have my own studio, and it's going to be awesome because next time I talk to you, it's going to be in a different studio. But anyway, you got to tell me about what you think about Master of the Universe. And I'll tell you what, I have a great idea. We could do one where you tell me about the movie. I'll tell you about the game review because there's a new game coming out on Nintendo Switch to coalesce with that.
The Masters of the Universe game, the Dragon something or other game?
Yeah. Dragon Skull something?
Yes. So Limited Edition Games is putting that out, and it was supposed to be out last week or the week before that. And they had to postpone it for the summer until the end of the summer, I think they said.
They're postponing it for the movie is what they're doing.
Oh, well, okay. I'm down with that because that's this week, and I'll buy that this week.
Yeah.
Because I love the arcade side scrollers. Like,
me too. I mean, I love the Ninja Turtles one, the Revenge of the Shredder.
Yes, it was so
good.
And they just did another one, Marvel Infinity Quest.
Oh, let me ask you: did you ever play RoboCop versus Terminator on the original?
No.
Oh, that was such a great game.
Was it?
The RoboCop versus Terminator, it was always advertised in Marvel magazine, and it was a game I rented twice at Blockbuster for the SNES, and you played as RoboCop, and you got power ups and stuff, and it was fun, and you get to shoot Terminators.
I would have loved that, man.
It was a lot of fun. It was like the arcade style of RoboCop, but like. It was a lot harder, but it was one of those games where you kind of had to own, not rent. But it was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it quite a bit. Speaking about, yeah, go ahead.
Have you played Terminator 2D?
Terminator 2? No, I don't think I have.
It is a Terminator clone of Contra, but it's really good. It just came out this year. It's on the PS5 and the Xbox. You play as Sarah, the Terminator, and as John in the future.
Cool.
And it will take you between Terminator 1, 2, and then Judgment Day, or into Judgment Day, because the choices that you make in the game affect what happens in the future. So, like, Sarah could choose to run the course as the movies worked out, not kill Miles Dyson, Terminator sacrifice at the end. You could do it so Sarah's like, no, fuck this, you die.
By the way, I wanted to get on that in the movie is we're talking the original, and a lot of people say T2 is better than T1. I disagree. I think T1 is probably one of the best movies of all time. It's on my Mount Rushmore. Where would you put this in your top 4 of movies of all time, or at least top 10?
I'd say it's in the top 5 of the 80s for certain.
It's got to be, right? It created so many things. Look, we got a horror movie, tech, noir, detective style.
You also got a director who came out of nowhere, who worked for a director who is known for making the worst movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone learned, wow, that wasn't the point. That was never the point of Corman. Like, Corman made movies that he was told to make for the price that he was made to make them, and then a little bit less.
Also, too, a lot of people think that Arnold can't act, and I say, you're an idiot. Arnold is one of our best actors. This movie, he just acts like he's a machine and it's easy because he's German. It's like, no, he actually created the way the Terminator moves and walks. And even in T2, Robert Patrick said that he took Arnold's direction about how to scan a room and everything else. There's so many things in this movie that are they're so good.
Yes. And Arnold really owns that shit. Like in the second one where Sarah asks him, do you see anything? I see everything.
Yeah, exactly. I see everything.
You're like, sweet.
And also too, Michael Biehn, probably my favorite actor of all time. Is that weird to say?
No. I like him a lot. I really like Michael
He's
Biehn.
great in The Abyss. He's great in this movie. He's great in The Rock. Oh my God, in Tombstone when he plays Johnny Ringo. Oh my God. No, he's so good. And by the way, is Tombstone probably the most underrated movie of all time? When people talk,
no, everyone knows how dope that movie is.
People don't. People go.
Should.
Yeah, people still go, The Godfather. If you're talking about Westerns, they'll say Unforgiven. I go, what about Tombstone? That should be your number 1. That is your best ensemble cast. And that not only ensemble cast, but
yeah, everyone got their bit part.
And not only that, it was directed by the Earps because, Wyatt Earp's family was actually talking to the director, who was, by the way, Snake Plissken. And he was like listening to all of them going, yeah, okay, we'll throw that in the movie. We'll throw it. And Billy Zane is in the goddamn movie, for Christ's sake.
Oh God.
And how great is Billy Zane? Billy Zane is the best. Tombstone might be the best movie of the 90s. It's like up there with Shawshank.
Yeah. I'd agree.
I mean, no one
really, the 90s were really shitty. So a sleeper like that is most certainly that was.
You know what's funny too? Did you know that was a Christmas movie?
No, I don't remember that.
It came out on Christmas Day. That's another reason why people didn't get it, is it came out at a weird time. Yeah,
it's not a Christmas movie at all. Not until the very end when it snows.
Yeah, exactly. But it did come out on Christmas Day. It really did. It really did. All right, so we're giving Terminator high 90s. We love this movie. I other fun facts about this. I will tell you this. Did you know that the shootout scene in the LA Police Department was a one take? They only had one take.
Really? That was a dope ass scene. All the cops flying from the shotgun shells, and also notice, and it's not cheap 80s. It's not. It's meant to be this way because Arnold is a robot. There's no recoil from all the shotgun and the AR-15 shots that he's blowing off.
It is so well done, and it was done like, hey, we only have this much. And when he pulls the wires to block out, did you know that those were live?
Yeah, but did you notice that he pulled the live wire out to nuke what they were connected to? So you're just kind of like, that's not how that works.
Yeah, but still, here goes nothing. when Arnold was chasing Kyle Reese and Sarah, and they're in their truck, right? And he's riding his motorcycle. That was actually Arnold riding all of his own stunt. He did every stunt. Every stunt.
That motherfucker loves his motorcycles. He loved doing his stunts. Arnold was the most dedicated physical actor of the late 70s and 80s and early 90s.
Is Arnold your favorite?
Really was.
Is Arnold your favorite? Because I mean, he's definitely in my top. Like, definitely in my top.
I would say so. As far as like actors that made a difference in my life, as far as movies that I love to watch consistently, yes, Arnold is one of them. Sly Stallone's another one of them.
I love Sly. I love Sly. I you know what we haven't done? I would love to do it with you. We haven't done the original First Blood. I love that movie. That movie's so good.
It's unsung too. Everyone talks about Rambo, but First Blood is the shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should. I don't know. Maybe we should do that next.
We could do that.
I think we should.
Because I love shitting on the government. You know that. I
love that movie. Also, it's a Christmas movie.
That's true.
And
because Brian Denny, he dies by Christmas lights.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I love. I'm a big Metal Gear guy. I grew up on those games, and there's so much of Rambo in Metal Gear. I mean, you probably know with the Colonel and everything else.
The Colonel, by the time you get to part 4, Snake's got a bandana around his head.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, Snake's got a bandana in the first one. If you get through the game in the first one, that's how you get the infinite ammo bandana.
Yeah, you have to get through the game. Exactly. But you don't start out with it.
No, you have to get through the game without killing anybody.
He has
then
that.
You get the infinite ammo.
Oh, we
ammo.
Dude, we could talk about that. Yeah. You know what? I think we should do First Blood. I think is that going to be our next movie that we do in 2 weeks?
No, I'm down, man. I love First Blood.
I love First Blood too. Anyway,
it makes me angry because like that whole problem could have been resolved just with a little bit of tolerance.
Is there any chance that can be back on 0 Point or Who the F Cares reviews?
Yeah, man. Actually, I know during the summer we're going to be rotating guests for our Saturday night show. So, and I'd definitely like to get you in on there and be on our panel.
I'm not going to be in trouble, am I? I'll behave myself. I promise.
I don't think so. No, you'll be fine. We'll talk about it.
Oh, we will. No. I love talking about it on here before we talk about it on there, because
it's a preemptive, like a promise ring.
It is. It's like I promise not to embarrass you, Kevin. I swear I won't embarrass you. But
I fucking love you. Shut up.
Oh, I know you do, dude. We're gonna do First Blood next week. That sounds great. Or not next week. Not next week. 2 weeks from now. However, I am going to do my own, and I am going to do LA Confidential. We're going to do that for funsies. If you want to jump in, that's fine. But no, I love you having on. Do you mind sticking around for some After Dark?
I actually can't tonight. I have to run to the hospital. My coworker got taken to the hospital today, so I need to go check on him.
Oh, God. Well, all right. Well, anyway, thoughts and prayers. He's going to do that. Thank you for being on this show, Kevin. You made it. We made it awesome. I think we covered just about everything, and I will say this. You know what? There is no fate but what we make.
That's true. That's true. So I love the first 2 movies. F everything after part 3.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. The first 2 are so great, and everything afterward is kind of garbage. Even though Christian Bale tried, but there's only so much you can do. Kevin, thank you so much for being a part of this. This was awesome. I appreciate you, and I'm throwing this up. And next time we meet, we're going to talk some Rambo First Blood, okay?
Hells yeah.
Hells yeah, dude. I'll talk to you soon.